Hey guys, got another video for you guys, and today it's about LucasArts and how they are no more, and it's very unfortunate. Now, ever since the Disney buyout of Lucasfilm for like the $200 billion, LucasArts got caught up in that, and they completely just shut down the studio and the IPs that they're working on. So that would have been Star Wars 1313 and Star Wars, I think it's called First Assault, which would have been a first-person shooter. And I'm really sad to see that one go. Now, if there's anything that could have been a Call of Duty killer or something close to it, probably would have been that. I mean, let's face it, the Star Wars franchise is like fucking huge. I mean, look, that fan base is far beyond what Call of Duty's is, even though they are both very big. But let's face that. Put the facts where facts are. Anyway, yeah, LucasArts is no more. I'm very saddened by that because they're one of the first PC games that I had ever played, and it's sad to see them go. Like Secrets of Monkey Island, Full Throttle, Data Tentacle, Maniac Mansion, Sam and Max. Hell, even the the flight sim games they had. X-wing TIE Fighter and X-wing versus TIE Fighter. I think that was the last one they did. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they made more. But yeah, man, it's just sad to see all that go like down the drain. I had a lot of good memories playing those point-and-click adventure games like the ones I mentioned, Full Throttle, Save Max, Data Tentacle. I mean, those are like phenomenal games. If you can go out and get them, fucking get them, play them, download them, do whatever you need to do it. Because trust me on that, they're hours and hours of fun. Like they're real funny too. They have this real funny humor. They always somehow would bring like Indiana Jones or Star Wars franchises into the game. Like there'd be like this little hint. Like you'd hear like like the Obi-Wan Kenobi scene where Princess Leia is doing that message in the beginning of A New Hope. You'll see that like that type of stuff in the game somewhere, like in the background. So there's like these little Easter eggs to look for. That was always cool. But it's not only that, but one of the cool things is, one of the plus sides is something that people have been asking for ever since 2002, which was the source code for Star Wars: The Jedi. Star Wars: The Jedi Outcast. That's it. There it is. Excuse me. And Jedi Academy. They finally released the source code for that. Now that's something that the modding community has been asking for. Like I said, ever since like 2002, and now we finally got it. So that's cool. Now we should see some really cool mods come out of this. But is it too little, too late? I mean, does anyone still give a shit about this game? I'd say probably more than likely it's going to what do you call it? Like revamp it up. Now that this happened, the source code got released, so people are probably going to start heading back over there and play that game again. So we should see some really cool mods come out. Now I'm kind of curious to see what people are going to do with it, if anything at all. But let's hope we actually see something that come out of this. And another thing I wanted to mention was the Star Wars 1313 that was supposed to come out was apparently going to be a game about Boba Fett. I'm kind of pissed off to see that that's not going to happen now. I mean, if you ever saw the E3 demo, that game really looked like it was cool. It was a Star Wars game featuring, a dude that didn't have fucking like force powers. I mean, that would be cool to see like another part of the Star Wars universe like be involved. Like, what else is going on in there outside of the films? And to bring Boba Fett in there to actually. I'm taking it that that younger guy was Boba Fett. Like you're just doing like one of the early missions. It's like where you learn how to to play the game and shit. And after all that's done, you emerge as Boba Fett. So that I think that would have been kind of a cool approach. I mean, a lot of people are like glad that this didn't happen. I'm kind of pissed off about it. I've always wanted to see a game starring fucking Boba Fett, and I don't think that's ever happened. That would be cool. It's like one of the coolest characters Star Wars movies have like ever had, and you really knew so little about the guy. Like we didn't know anything about him, like where he came from, who he was. You only spoke probably like 5 or 6 lines in like all the movies. Yet he remained as one of the most popular characters still to this day. So yeah, it just goes to show you. I mean, apparently Disney is just focusing on the films right now. I mean, they're saying that it's possible that Star Wars 1313 and the first install they could be given off to another developer, but a lot of sources are saying that that's a very, very slim chance of that actually happening. I'd like to see it happen, but I mean, I just think they should just finish it. I mean, they already got that shit started. I mean, why not just finish them off, or just give them to another developer? Like, here, work on this. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to be. It's not good for the gaming industry. I mean, that's for damn sure. LucasArts has been there for a very, very long time. I mean, Maniac Mansion, I think that came out sometime in the 80s on the Nintendo. And Data Tentacle, I mentioned that in the very beginning of the movie. That would be the follow up to that game. So, but I would just play Data Tentacle first. You really don't even need to play Maniac Mansion. Point and click adventure games, I'm really sad to see them go. But to be honest, LucasArts has pretty much been dead since like 2002. I mean, they really haven't had that great of a release. And then the adventure games, they just stopped coming out all of a sudden for some reason. I never really understood why that happened like that. But I mean, I love them. I mean, they had a big fucking fan base. They still have a big fucking fan base. I mean, they started re-releasing the Secret Monkey Island game, so I thought we were going to start seeing more of those start emerging. But now that this happened, it's like probably not. Very doubtful. But if they did still have it, maybe it'll be easier for those games to come out now that they don't have like the LucasArts, fucking copyright shit going on anymore. They might actually be able to put these games out a hell of a lot easier. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Tim Schafer or something about that one. That would. Yeah, so, yeah, that's all that. No Star Wars 1313, no Star Wars Allied Assault, or any other Star Wars games for that matter, it looks like. That sucks. Shitty. It's a shitty news. Oh, man, I'm sad to see this go. I really, really am, man. Oh, well. So, let's hope these developers can find other jobs soon. I'm sure they have mouths to feed and families to support and all that, so I feel really bad for them, but everybody got laid off and all this. And same thing goes for THQ. I mean, really, this isn't a good time for the gaming industry. We're losing some really big hitters, and I don't know what that's going to mean for this generation, to be honest with you. I mean, I think we're going to see a lot more of this, to be honest with you. A lot more of these companies are going to start, fizzling out. But who's next? Who's going to be fucking next? Square Enix is probably, I'm guessing that's going to be coming pretty quick for them too, to something like this to happen to them. I think that change that they just made with that new president is probably just going to be too little, too late, dude. They should have did that like a couple years ago, but it's still before they even dropped as much money as they did on stupid shit. Like I think they dropped like $100 million on the Tomb Raider promotion. That's fucking retarded. It's like people don't know what the fucking Tomb Raider is. That's a whole other debate. That's a whole other video going on right there. So, yeah, that wraps up for this one. Let me know what you guys think down below. And if you haven't already, fucking hit that subscribe button down below. And, yeah. So, deuces. Later.